Let's straight away go across to these visuals which are coming in from Srinagar, where Prime Minister Narendra Modi has in fact reached for his visit. This is the Prime Minister's first visit after taking over as the Prime Minister of the country for the third time to Srinagar. Now remember, he's going to stay the night in Srinagar, and tomorrow will be participating in the Yoga Day, celebrations there. He will be practicing yoga along with a lot of people from Jammu and Kashmir. This is an important symbolic visit by the government of India as well, at the time when there have been questions over increasing terror activity, especially in the Jammu region. While the Prime Minister is on this visit, there have been massive security arrangements which have been made across Jammu and Kashmir. Just yesterday, 2 terrorists were eliminated by the security forces. Let's listen in, put some audio on these visuals and take a look at Prime Minister. Prime Minister would also be, in fact, inaugurating a few projects for Jammu and Kashmir. Remember, this is also an important visit, as ladies and gentlemen, last year the Supreme Court had very, very clearly said that the assembly elections in the state of Jammu and Kashmir, in the Union territories of Jammu and Kashmir, should be conducted before September. It was post the abrogation of Article 370 that the statehood of Jammu and Kashmir was revoked, and now, of course, before September, once again the statushood of Jammu and Kashmir as from Union territory to a state is expected to be returned after the elections take place there. The BJP in the recently held Lok Sabha elections did not field any candidate in the Kashmir area, though in Jammu the Bharatiya Janata Party has once again tasted success on the parliamentary seats. But at this moment it will be important not only to send across a message, but also in fact to try and galvanize the BJP's cadre ahead of the upcoming elections. So Prime Minister has reached Srinagar, and this is the first time the Prime Minister is in Jammu and Kashmir post his election as the Prime Minister for the third record time after winning the Lok Sabha elections and forming the government with the alliance government, the NDA alliance government at the centre. Let me go across to my colleague Nazir Masoodi, who is joining us with more details at this moment. Nazir, Prime Minister's visit important not only in symbolism but also the kind of message that it sends across.
Not in just symbolism but also in substance. The timing of this visit is very important. Yoga may be the event, but for the locals, for Jammu and Kashmir, this visit is coming soon after the successful parliament elections and also in anticipation of the assembly elections, which is long overdue. And also Prime Minister this visit itself sends a larger message about situation in Jammu and Kashmir. It has also come in the backdrop of recent terror attacks in Jammu region. But when Prime Minister will do yoga here on the banks of Dal Lake tomorrow morning, this sends a completely different message. And these banks, this Boulevard Road tells the story itself. Large number of people coming, walking on these roads, though right now the traffic has been closed because of the security which always happens when Prime Minister visits, regardless of whether it's Kashmir or any other place. That area is being completely sanitized. Srinagar has been declared as red zone for the drone operations as part of the security measures, while the opposition is alleging that the employees are being forced to attend the yoga events, but the government has clarified that it's a fake news. And everyone who is joining tomorrow, the Prime Minister's, this event here at the Dal Lake, it is all voluntary. Large number of people, more than 5,000 are expected to join Prime Minister here at Dal Lake in the lawns of Sher Kashmir International Conference Center. And they cannot be better weather, cool weather, very pleasant weather than in Srinagar, where yesterday it was raining. Today it is really pleasant weather, unlike the extreme heat wave in the rest of country, where we are counting the number of dead because of the heat wave. Having said that, Prime Minister this evening will be handing over appointment letters to 2,000 people. They will get the job letters. He will be interacting with the university students, startups, entrepreneurs, sports persons, and also launching several development projects in agriculture, in education and also inaugurating some development projects. So host of activities this evening after Prime Minister arrived in Srinagar. And tomorrow morning will be the big event, the first bigger event, second bigger event in Kashmir since G20 meeting last year here at the Dal Lake. And tomorrow's meeting is very, very important, this yoga event, because last year 9th International Day of Yoga was celebrated by Prime Minister at the United Nations headquarters in New York. And this year he has chosen Srinagar to celebrate International Day of Yoga.
Right, Nazir, thank you for joining us with all those details. It will be an packed day for Nazir today in the evening and also tomorrow. Thank you so much for bringing us all these updates.